Hola güeyes, me llamo Oscar de Sage y estoy haciendo un nuevo video. Yo soy una persona que revise lo más peligroso hentai del mundo.
Yeah, so it's your boy Nick Jr. and today I'm doing another hentai review. You know, the one I did a week before was pretty successful, so I wanted to make a follow-up. Well, not really a follow-up to the, Tamashi insert, but I wanted to bring a new hentai ASAP. So I did a week later. But I'm reviewing a hentai that's worth reviewing. I'm reviewing a trilogy, and that trilogy is called Jitaku Keibiin. Now, for this past week, I've been studying, analyzing, sampling data of what this hentai means and its deep meanings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the meaning behind this hentai, starting with the plot. Now, it all begins with a man, a fat man to be precise. Turns out his mother passed away, and so his father had to remarry. Sounds familiar, right? It does. So this fat man gets introduced to a new family because his father married another woman, and this woman looks good. But not just bringing along a woman. Turns out the new wife has 2 daughters. Y'all know where this is going. So this fat man, he's like, oh, I don't like that I have these bitches that are coming into my life. They're ruining everything. They're touching my shit. Because, they're living in his apartment now. Yeah, they're touching my shit. They always act all stuck up. I don't want them around me anymore. So I'm going to blackmail them and kick them out of this house so my father can separate with her, because I hate this bitch. That's kind of like his whole mentality. And he's like some security guard or surveillance officer. He's like a master at cameras and installing them in your room so they can, be a little peeping Tom. So with his technological surveillance experience, he's like, alright, now I know what I have to do. I'm going to install the cameras in each of the rooms and blackmail them with their deepest, darkest secrets and embarrass them. And if they don't go with what I say, and if they don't agree with my ideology, I will have to teach them a lesson. And that lesson is pretty disgusting. It's horrible the way this hentai is presented and encourages what has been shown in the scenes. Because, it kind of, it's fucked up, right? I mean, blackmailing these girls just to get them out of their life is crazy. But let me start with episode 1, what goes down. So what I just said, applies to episode 1. But he's targeting each daughter and the wife individually. First, he goes with the eldest daughter, and she's looking good. So what he blackmails her with is, I guess the swim coach in her school came through and is like, oh yeah, let's go to your room, let's talk about your swim team goals. So that goes down. Turns out he's like some rapist, pedophile type dude, and he throws down. And the fat man, with his ideology and his ways of thinking, he's like, alright, this is the perfect thing I can use to blackmail her. So he does that, and he sees the swim team coach fucking the girl. And then the fat guy, he's like, oh yeah, this is some good material to blackmail her with. And he ends up nutting on the screen later. He's like, oh! His nut comes on the computer screen of this surveillance room. And he uses that as a way to get some sex from his stepsister and supposedly, air quotes, teach her a lesson about messing with him and his stuff. So yeah, that goes down. Episode 2. So now that's the youngest daughter. And he's like, alright, I got the eldest, now it's time to get the youngest. Shouldn't be that hard, right? And what he blackmailed her with is, she has brown hair, pink eyes, looking good. And she brings home one of her friends, and they're chilling in the room, looking at magazines or whatever girls do. And turns out the girl's a lesbian, and so is her friend. And they go down. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty sexy. And of course, the fat guy, being a surveillance officer and making sure to teach them a lesson, nuts on the screen again after jerking off to seeing his stepsister having sexual relations with their friend. And I don't blame him. It looks pretty good, but still, she's her stepsister. So that goes down. He uses that to blackmail her, and shit goes down. Episode 3. Now, this is where it gets kind of weird. Alright, so now it's the mother, the wife of the fat man's dad. She's kind of lonely. Turns out her husband is a very hard worker. Hardly has time to chill at home, have some sex. So the wife is kind of desperate, and on this one rainy day, she brings in some, it looks like maybe 13, 14-year-old dude. He's all wet because he was playing outside, and the mom or the wife was like, all right, I'll tell your parents that you're here. Let me take off your clothes. I'll make sure to dry them out. You can just chill in the bathroom here while you dry off or something. But her tendencies, her sexual tendencies kick in, and so yeah, as soon as the 14-year-old pulls his pants down, the mother can't, or the wife, I should say wife because it sounds weird, like your mom, but the wife, she sees the penis. It's like, I think I want some of that. So she kind of like basically rapes the little 14-year-old, but not entirely, because he wasn't like, yamate, panicking. He was kind of like letting it happen, but he did look kind of shocked. So yeah, that goes down. Fat man again with the surveillance cameras. He nuts on the screen again, but this time it's weird because it's an adult with the 14-year-old or 15-year-old. I don't know how old the guy was, but he didn't look over the age. So that's pretty weird. And then of course fat man uses that as a way to blackmail the mom, and the mom's like, no, I don't want this, and then shit goes down. So that's kind of like the plot between the whole I'm sorry, I was gonna burp. The trilogy. It's very formulaic, so if you like that, then go ahead and watch it. So that's the plot. Very long, very detailed. I analyzed it 100%. Now let's get on to character design. So I have the images pulled up on my computer. I can't show you on YouTube because I don't want to get age restricted or get my video banned. So you're just gonna have to use your imagination on this, or just search up the video online. So I'm looking at the little thumbnail right now. And so the mother, big titties, brown hair, has it kind of like in a bun. By the looks of it, I think her eyes are brown, and I really like her green sweater and her pink underwear, or purple. I'm colorblind. Now the eldest daughter, she has black hair, blue eyes, big titties. Her clothes look ripped up. She got a pink bra on, and she has like her little ponytail. I like that. Now the youngest daughter, she got brown hair. She has like kind of like a mean look. She has kind of like brown eyes too. Blue kind of like striped panties and bra, and big titties. So that's character design. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Now let's move on to rewatch value. Like I said, if you feel like weird surveillance officer, fat guy jerking off, being his meat, you're really gonna enjoy it. If not, I recommend another hentai. I don't know, let me look at the recommendations. It looks like there's no recommendations on this website from what I'm looking here, but there's plenty of other good ones out there, trust me, like Mankitsu Happening, classic. So yeah, rewatch value, sure, if you like weird shit, go for it. Voice acting. Now voice acting is solid in this one. The girls, they all sound perfect. Yeah, they're like, ah! That's how they moan. But the man in particular has a certain voice that can't get out of my head, and I can replicate it pretty good. So let me show off how he sounds. 私はのぎりの看護婦を脅かす可愛い志望の変態です。Yo, that was funny. Yeah, that's how it sounds, right? So yeah, that's voice acting. What else? Animation. It looks pretty high budget. The detail, the noises, the motion. It's all fluid, and it's amazing. Sorry, my energy just got wasted. Need to recharge a little bit. What's another good thing? Sound effects. Pretty detailed, hyper realistic. You can hear the pretty solid. So yeah, overall, I'd give this hentai series 10 out of 10. Watch Mojo approves. And yeah, that's it. And also, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay in the background. Decided to change it up a bit. Forza Horizon 3, great game. As you can see, my paint jobs for my cars are nice. I really like them. That's why I really like playing Forza Horizon 3, and it's probably the best racing game I've ever played in my life. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and let's see if you win that Home Depot gift card. And if not, then there'll always be next week if you want to win it. And yeah. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all motherfuckers. Oh, I'm sorry for the language. I should have called you something more nice. You handsome men. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all later.
Swim into the pussy, turn the shit into my pool. Young boy, skinny rich, don't fuck with the cools. Got my team on the ground, strap ready with the tools. Tryna fuck with us, but play you a fool. Finna get lit, better run out of split. And we flexing in your bitch, cause you know where the shit. Got your girl by my side, and I'm playing with the clear like candy from a baby, and right off with your bitch. Vanity and Chris got the drugs in the mix, and we blocking at the sun, cause we starting this eclipse. And we tripping and tripping, the lean got us work. 1 pill, 2 pill, and a 4 smart crib. 3 players in the booth, and you know we go berserk. 3 players with the loot, and you know we put in work. 3 players fucking bitch, we sit back with the smirk. 1 cup, 2 cups, on cups, zip, zerp.
I got this new dance for y'all called the Soldier Boy. You gotta punch, then crank back 3 times from left to right. Soldier Boy, I'm ready. Why me crank it, why me roll? Why me crank that Soldier Boy, that Superman, that why me crank that Soldier, why me?
無駄無駄、これがザ・ワールドだ。やはりジョースターの血が一番しっくりいくと思わんか。なんだ一気にとどめを刺してくれる。まだまだパワーを感じる。無駄無駄無駄。じゃあじゃあ普通を与えん。こんなもんじゃねえ。